Okay folks, welcome to Voyager Drive. A little bit of different scenery today because we've got actually my next door neighbours started building. So his site's underway. The actual builder that's building mine is also building theirs just by sheer coincidence. But look, after many weeks of nothing much happening, there are guys here on site. Loads of them. Guys around there, another guy around there, and then there's a couple working on the deck up there. There's even more guys working inside, actually decorating, finally, which is really good to see. So they're busy on the deck. The deck that was meant to be finished for the completion party. It was on Friday, which the builder promised me would be done, but when I turned up on Friday night just to check on progress, there was no deck there or anything, so it was just a sheer 2.5 metre drop out of that door there, which wouldn't have been good for the party goers. So I decided to postpone it and reschedule it when the house is a bit more shipshape. Painting to do, but what I'm working on is just doing the priority areas so the builders aren't slowed down, and then leaving not so priority areas to finish another day, probably when I moved in. So I've got this sort of real hodgepodge of a half painted house, probably letting the tone down in the neighbourhood, but what with one almost full-time job and a company to run, don't have a lot of spare time on my hands. So this has been my handiwork recently. Had Alice give me a hand painting this much of the garage. Only half the garage is painted. Mainly because the garage doors are going to be installed on Wednesday, so a couple of days away. So again, it was just trying to keep pace with the sudden surge in building activity and just doing the minimum that's required to stop the builder being held up. Look at this. This is a beautiful site. This is plasterboard on my walls. There's a 5-week delay getting the blooming plasterboard on. My builder insisted in using these massive long sheets which take weeks to order. And the good thing for him is that he can just put one sheet up and pretty much a whole wall's done. But it did lead to massive delays. And of course, when the poor guys who did have to put it on, they found it really difficult to work with, manoeuvre, especially in this shaped space. And I think he ended up paying 3 times the normal rate anyway, because he just couldn't find anyone else to do it. But really good to see that he's now cracking on, because previously just nothing was happening at all. It was just in stalemate because he couldn't start putting bathrooms, kitchen, and nothing could happen until the plasterboarding came. And then of course it took the stopper, the guy fills in the gaps, the joints rather. The plasterboard took him an age to do his bit, just because there's so much of it and so difficult to get to. And also there's all these 45-degree angles. There's not really much standard angles, much in the way of standard angles. So he really had his work cut out. So there we go, finally done. This is something I'm really pleased with. These corners, I asked the builder to put these in, which is sort of basically like a smooth corner rather than a normal 45-degree corner. Just think it would give it a slightly different feel and look for the house. So they're all on all edges, these smooth corners. And there's another cause of much pain in my life. It's the deck that should have been there for the completion party at the weekend, and there was nothing there. There's no way I could have had a party out here balancing on bits of pile. Boys here doing a sterling job on their first day. They've managed to get all this covered, all the ceilings done. This is the little family bathroom. Definitely operative on the word little. So the irony is, just as soon as it looks as I'm finishing my house, the next door neighbour has started. So We're still living amidst a construction site for the next sort of year or so. Bit of a shame. So there we go. It's finally good to see things actually moving along. For a while there, I was feeling like I was really getting nowhere. Hopefully in the next update, things will really start to look like a real house.